Hello students, welcome to Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Today we are going to learn part 9 of chapter 4 Business Services. In this we are going to learn about the warehousing. What do you mean by warehouse? What are the functions of warehouse? So first we are going to start with the meaning of warehousing. Warehousing refers to storage of goods and consists of all those activities which are connected with storage and preserving of goods. It means warehousing is a place where we can store our goods or we can do all other activities which is connected with the storing and preserving of goods. It is a means of storing the goods. So, warehouse is a place where we can store our goods. It is also known as godown. Warehousing can be defined as a group of activities connected with the storing and preserving of stored goods from time to time and from the time of production till the time of consumption. It means in warehouse you can store the goods or you can do any of the activities like all the logistic activities from packaging, labeling, all the activities you can do it and you can store the goods from the time of production till the time of consumption. A warehouse is defined as an establishment for the storage or accumulation of goods. So warehouse is a place where you can store the goods or you can accumulate the goods. Now we will start with the functions of warehouses. First is storage. Storage is the basic function of warehousing. Surplus commodities which are not needed immediately by the owner can be stored in the warehouse. They can be supplied as and when needed by customer. It means whenever there will be the demand by the customer, the goods will be supplied to customer from the warehouse. Second is the price stabilization. Warehouses plays an important role in the process of price stabilization. It is achieved by the creation of time utility by warehousing. It means why time utility? Because the goods are stored in warehouse till a particular period of time till it is demanded by the customers. In warehouses, usually large stock of goods are kept. It means more quantity of goods are kept. Whenever there is shortage in the market, goods can be immediately supplied through warehouses, which helps in price stabilization to avoid rise in price due to demand and supply differences. It means whenever there is the shortage in the market, the goods you can immediately take it from the warehouse and give it to the customer, which avoids to increase in price. That is normally so many times there is artificial shortage and they increase the prices, which also creates difference between the demand and supply. As there will be difference between the demand and supply, always there is the increase in prices, but due to the warehouses there is the price stabilization. Next point is the risk bearing. When the goods are stored in warehouses, They are exposed to many risks in the form of theft, fire, deterioration, etc. Warehouses are constructed in such a way that minimizes this risk. It means warehouses try to protect the goods and minimize the risk. A warehouse keeper has to take a reasonable care of the goods and safeguard them against various risks. It is the duty of the warehouse keeper to protect the goods and keep the goods safe against the various risks. For any loss or damage sustained by goods, warehouse keeper shall be liable to the owner of the goods. Next point is the financing. Loans can be raised from the warehouse keeper or from financial institution against the goods stored by the owner. It means owner can take the loan against the goods whatever is stored in the warehouse from the warehouse keeper or from the financial institution. Goods act as a security for the warehouse keeper or for the financial institutions because the owner has kept the goods as a security for taking the loan. In this matter, warehousing acts as a source of finance for businessmen for meeting business operations. Next is the grading and packing. Warehouses nowadays provide the facilities of packing, processing, and grading of goods. Nowadays, warehousing is not only kept to store the goods, but in warehouses, you can even do the packing of the goods, even though you can do the grading of goods. Goods can be packed in convenient size as per the instruction of the owner. Whatever number of products they want, according to that convenient size, the goods can be packed. Next is the transportation. Warehouses can provide transportation facilities to bulk depositors. It means if they want the goods in a bulk quantity, transportation facility will be also provided. It collects goods from the place of production and also sends goods to the place of delivery on request of the owner. So if there is an order in bulk quantity, the goods will be collected from the place of production and it will be delivered to the place of the customers. Next is the time and place utility. Warehouses creates time and place utility both. Time utility by preserving the goods till it is demanded by the customer. It means the goods are stored in the warehouse for a particular period of time. It also creates place utility by providing the goods at the place where they are required. It means we had learned earlier also, so many of the time if the order is in a bulk quantity, then the goods will be delivered to that particular place also. Next point is the processing. Certain commodities are not consumed in the form they are produced. Processing is required to make them consumable. Paddy is polished, fruits are ripened, etc. Sometimes warehouses undertake such activities on behalf of owners. Thank you, students.